Meeting call to order. Roll call.
Dr. Robinson? Here. Mr. West?
Here.
Dr. Blunt? Here. Mrs. Ware? Here.
Everybody's here. Adoption of the agenda. Anything need to be changed or taken off the agenda at this point in time?
Mr. James, would you please take the board, please take into consideration to take item 8.4, item 8.7, and 8.9 is the board.
8.4,
8.4, 8.7, and 8.9.
I also move that we place those items in executive session.
Second.
Then moving second, all in favor? Passes 5-0. Okay. Public comment? We don't have any. Okay. None. Okay. Recognitions and presentation 5.1. Mr. Field, folks in there for.
Mr. James, members of the board, we want to make certain that we are recognizing our community partners who so graciously partner with the district to make certain that our students are taken care of. So on today, I see one of the representatives here. You met her last week, last month, so she's here to be recognized again as a member of the organization. Ms. Bell, if you will come forward. This is Miss Peyton Bell, you all. She is with Pretty Girls with Brains. And Peyton, I do apologize, I don't have any certificates back, but I'll make certain that you get it. Peyton and her organization brought in coats to donate to our students to make certain that those who need it, as you all saw last week, they did come to Canada. So we thank Ms. Bell for her donation. Also, we'd like to recognize Peyton. Peyton was, and she's on my superintendent's update, Peyton was selected by the organization.
Southwest Electric Co-op.
Southwest Electric Co-op. She is going to represent the state in Jackson next month. And so she also is also a student at Natchez-Adams College. They participated in our workshop forum, was at the beginning of this month of December. It was December. So Peyton is always on the move, always on the move. So we thank you so much, Peyton.
Thank you, Peyton.
Okay, 5.2. One is there for major company.
Good afternoon, Mr. James, members of the board, Ms. McGreen. Natchez High School will report monthly beginning this month into June due to our classification as a targeted school for support because of our special exceptional ed population in math. They must score, show 50% in growth. So we have been identified as a targeted school for that area. So as a result, we'll present our monthly data.
Of the assets assessed and passed there.
Somebody.
Okay. Did you all have a
Gary to display?
And this is because of our exceptional students.
That's just exceptional ed population in math?
Give us the number of exceptional ed.
Well, I don't have the exact number because it depends on how many tested in Algebra 1, and 50% must show growth.
Growth.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, they must show 50% growth.
50%.
So what has it been before trying to get the 50%?
Well, algebra across the board has been very low.
Okay.
We have taken some steps. We've gotten a consultant in to work with the two teachers that are teaching Algebra 1 now. And it's going very well. They've adjusted the pacing. What we noticed across the board that pacing could have been part of the issue They never seem to get to the geometry part, and a big part of that is on the test, and that's paced for the end of the school year. So we regrouped some things to make sure we include every standard that will be addressed. We are refocusing our small group instruction to being more intentional with what we're doing with those students. Well, all students, but specifically those students. Okay, Ms. McGreen has pulled up the report. As you can see, our goal, we have a total, so that's the second page, I start here. Our current accountability point 705, we're rated as a school level B. The graduation rate actually is higher than that. It was 88.8 on MD, but according to our records, it's 91.7. So that needs to be adjusted.
That 1.7 is our current year.
Is our, current, okay. So for our goal for this school term, we have a goal of obtaining 31% in reading for proficiency, 71.9% growth for all students, and 86.9% for our bottom 25% population in reading. For math, we have a goal of reaching 22.6% proficiency, growth for all students 106.2%, and for our bottom 25%, our goal is 116.3%. For proficiency in science, which is biology 1, we have a goal of 38%, and our U.S. history goal is 66%. Our first benchmark data has already been presented to the board, so I won't go through that. Our current data from our last benchmark, which was the second 9 weeks test score. In reading, we obtained a 39% proficiency rating, which is higher than the goal we set, so we're on track for that. Our math, of course, is an area that we are struggling in, and that is why we have also been identified for target support. Our proficiency level is 5%. Our goal is 22.6. Science, we reached 48% proficiency. Our goal is 38%. And for U.S. history, we reached 68% proficiency, and our goal is 66%. So as far as proficiency for the standards that have been addressed so far, we are reaching our goal. And this is our comprehensive is based on the standards that have been taught to that point. Our growth, all 56% in reading, bottom 25%, 68%. For math, growth all 67.5%, and bottom 25% is 97.5%, and participation rate average for all of the subjects that were tested was 91.7% participation rate. So as I mentioned prior to going over this, we do have some things in place to address the deficit areas that we have been identified.
And it looks like in some of the areas, you all have exceeded what your target was.
Yes, ma'am.
And know that we're looking at how we're sequencing, how we're scheduling students.
Okay, yes. All right, yes, sir.
Somebody else? We're looking at how we're scheduling students, because what we're finding, what happens is we're scheduling students into some foundational classes, and then we're moving them to algebra. They're just struggling, and so that's why we're bringing in consultants, because there are some gaps there that we have to shore. We got to close up. We're looking at that middle school continuum, because we have been putting some supports in place to help students recover when they are not age appropriately placed. That has not been as strong as we need it to be. So going into the next school year, planning for the next school year, there's some things that we're going to have to do at that middle school level in order to support growth in going into the high school. Because if they continue to leave out of middle school, they're not prepared, when they get to algebra, they continue to struggle.
That's right.
And algebra is still really taught in the 9th grade.
You get some concepts, they start some concepts around 7th grade,
Right.
but the heavier concentration is
9th grade.
9th grade. And what we found in the past was, if we caught those students in middle school and we got some of the high performing students, that we have a really high success rate of getting them to pass that state assessment, doing really well. But again, staffing becomes the issue. It's just so difficult to have a highly qualified math teacher.
Thank you.
That's all. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Ms. Huntington. Oh, sorry, Patty, for the recognition.
Okay.
Now he confused. This is Sergeant Washington, Wilbur Washington. Come on up, Sergeant. He is a member of the Phi Beta Sigma fraternity. And so we would like to thank Sergeant. I don't have your certificate, please excuse me, but I'll make sure that the organization gets it. They also made a donation to the high school this past December to support our students. So we just want to recognize him and his organization for their support of Natchez-Adams School District, especially Natchez High School.
All right.
And it's over $3,000 worth of merchandise.
Okay.
We might keep them.
Can he teach math?
Okay. Item 6.1, approval of December 19, 2023 special meeting minutes. Approval of December 19, 2023 regular meeting minutes. And approval of January 12, 2023 board work session minutes.
Move to approve December 19th, January 12th work session, special and regular for December 19th. Second.
Okay, it's been moved and seconded, all in favor? Passes 5-0. Okay, number 7, approval of consent item. You approve.
So moved.
You
Second.
got it. And moved and seconded, all in favor? Alright, pass 5-0. Item number 8, 8.1. Mr. Tennessee.
Good afternoon, Mr. James, members of the board, Mrs. McDonough Green, Mr. Kennedy. On behalf of the superintendent, the Office of Human Resources is presenting the board report for Tuesday, January 23rd, 2024. The superintendent is requesting that the Board of Trustees approve the personnel report that you have before you. Are there any questions in regards to any of the sections that's included in the personnel board report today? And Mr. King, we do have one item listed on the board report as well. One of the board members may not be able to vote on.
So one of the people that are being employed is related to you in some way, Jamal McCullen. I do not believe that relationship is one that would disqualify you from voting on it. But if you want to be extra cautious, and give you the chance to do that.
Okay. You're hiring my fire.
This is a job of placement transfer, that's all.
Yeah.
Okay, well, do I need to excuse myself from
No.
So wait a minute, he's already hired.
He's already hired, he's
Yeah,
just.
he just a
Transfer.
Sorry,
Just a transfer.
you're good.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Now, one year by name.
You're good, I think.
You want to do that? When you say, that's how I see
I
the
move for
motion.
approval of the personnel report.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded, all in favor? That's passed 5-0.
I'm going to abstain. Listen to me.
Just in case.
Yeah, just in case.
Yeah, you think small little jail now. You know, this year.
8.2, okay. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen of the board, and superintendent and legal counsel. We have before you item 8.2, which is the approval of the claim documents and acceptance of the financial reports. Within this section, you will find the claims dockets from December 20th. Also, the December financial reports, December 2023, budget to actual reports, capital project summaries as well. Before we get to the recommendation, I just wanted to make sure if I had never said it before, because I know that a lot of trees were killed in this section. And it was pretty real big. But if anything ever came up, related to these reports, then I just wanted to call or come by, see, and just know I'm always available. I just want to make sure I say that. And I'll pause to see if there were any questions in relation to the required financial reports and claim dockets.
I move for approval of the claim docket and financial report.
Second.
Been moving second, all in favor?
Aye.
5-0. Thank you. 8.3.
8.3, Mr. James, members of the board, is a request for approval of student travel. The Beta Club at Natchez Middle School to Biloxi to their annual conference. The Fallon Health Science class to the Delta to visit the Concordia Funeral Home. McLaurin Kindergarten to visit the Knock Knock Museum in Baton Rouge, and fourth graders at McLaurin to visit the Audubon Aquarium in New Orleans. So it is the recommendation that we approve student travel.
So I have a question, Ms. McDonald.
Yeah, I was going to ask about the funeral.
The date that the students are going to Biloxi, what are those dates?
I think it is February.
It depends on which group.
It's on February 19th through the 21st.
It's just unusual. I've never heard of traveling to a funeral home.
The Fallon, the Health Science? Yes, they do. They do. Yes.
So there's you, Mo?
No, that's mine.
There's your group?
Yes, sir.
Why are you sending them over the river to the funeral? Ain't you working at the funeral home?
Yeah, well, I work over that,
What about the one here?
Right, well, they just.
That's more gas. You just right downtown.
Yeah, we doing a little remodeling over here.
Oh.
Yes, sir. So, and Mr. Adams is not, he takes them to lunch once they get through touring. Mayor West, Mayor Gene Allen, he treats the whole class to lunch at the restaurant.
Oh, it's free food, I see.
I don't get in. I be over here, but the students, they enjoy it.
All right. We get approval for the funeral home.
So moved.
It's been moved. Can I get a second?
I second.
For the trip to the funeral home.
Just for all of them.
All these trips.
All the travel.
Yeah, for all the travel.
Talking about all the people in the funeral home?
What?
I try to avoid going to the funeral home myself.
All in favor?
All
I don't know. Let me think about it.
I ain't going this project. Well, what one we on? We got sidetracked.
8.5.
Yeah, okay.
8.5, Mr. James, member of the board, is a request for the board to approve an amendment to the district's agreement with Volker. This amendment would add that Volker is allowed compensation for basic services of 4% of the total cost for production. So the total cost for the high school construction would be a part of their services. And so Volker has met with Mr. Bird to make certain that this is in alignment. It has also been reviewed by Bruce, and so it is a recommendation that the board approves this agreement.
When you said the high school, you talking about the new high school?
Yes, sir.
Or it just extended that contract?
To make certain it's the 4% of the total cost, total final cost.
Okay, I got you.
Did I get it all, Keith?
I think so. I mean, it's primarily for the.
You already got paid, ain't
Primarily for the ESSER work as well, for McLaurin and Morgantown.
That's what I was.
Oh,
yeah.
That's the,
oh, this back on in Morgan.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, to continue.
Oh, yeah, them.
that's the biggest part of it.
So
But,
y'all don't get paid.
and they would appreciate that.
They still get paid.
At the end of the day, when ESSER reimburses that cost to y'all, the net cost for this amendment is at zero to the board or to the school, to the district.
We need to have a motion on that, right?
Yeah.
Or did we make it?
No, I think we need a motion.
I so move.
Second.
It's been moving second, all in favor.
Aye.
That passes 5-0. Okay, 8.8. That shouldn't be next.
8.6.
8.6.
6, okay, I got that.
8.6 is a request for approval of MOU between Natchez-Adams School District and River Region Behavioral Health. As you all know, I think a year or so ago, Southwest Mental Health was no longer providing services here in our area. River Region Behavioral Health is now taking the place of Southwest Mississippi Mental Health. And so in order for them to operate and provide services to our students in this area, then we have to have a memorandum of understanding with them. And so this will allow them the opportunity to, if we have students who need mental health services, that they could work with them.
So where are they located?
The representatives are located in Vicksburg, but there are representatives that they have here locally. They have employees here locally.
Where's their office here?
And he told me, I can't remember.
Okay.
I can't remember, but I'll get that information
All right,
for you.
okay.
Okay.
Because I just hadn't seen them, you know. I move that we approve the MOU between NASD and River Ridge Behavioral Health.
Second.
It's been moved and second, all in favor?
Aye.
Carries 5-0. 8.8 now.
8.8 is a request to use the North Natchez facilities for the annual Rams reunion. This is May 25th, 2024. They want to use the gym from 1:30 to 3:30 p.m. They've done this in the past. It's been a very large turnout. Those Rams don't have to celebrate.
For you?
It's this year, May 25th. This is 71 through 89.
Oh, 71.
So moved.
7.
I said,
All in favor? Carries 5-0. So you won't be there too, right?
I'm not gonna be there, but I'm around.
So you need to be there.
She ran with the
I'm coming.
that's how I say she
I'm not gonna be there.
I'm coming. You going? I'm gonna be there.
Okay.
You were never ready.
I dated them though. I'm running. Yeah, so, okay, we got, that's it. We're going to administrative report. 9.1.
9.1, Mr. Fields is attending training. He and Dr. Morrison are at the MAS conference in Jackson for 30-day review of policies. If you look at pages 2 and 3, they give you an idea of the policies that are under review for the next 30 days.
Okay, 9.2.
Mr. Davis is probably traveling with the basketball team.
Okay.
His safety report is included.
Okay. 9.3.
9.3, Mrs. Butler is at state training.
Okay.
So the S report is also included.
9.4 is the full calendar. You know we do that for the add or take away everything that needs to be added.
y'all having a ballad of band
Saturday.
Saturday?
Yes, I heard.
Where?
At Natchez Middle School Gym.
Okay.
Starts at 2 o'clock.
2 o'clock.
Okay. 9.5.
9.5, my updates are brief. Let me see if I can display this. As I mentioned earlier, Peyton Bell was selected to participate in the Cooperative Leaders Workshop in Jackson in February. She and Khalees both participated in the Cooperative University Workshop on December 5th and 6th in Port Gibson, Mississippi. So we are very proud of those two young ladies who are Natchez early college students. We have our new graduation rate for the class of 2023, and we are excited to post the highest graduation rate that we've had in a long time, 91% for the district.
All right.
Natchez Early College has posted a 100% graduation rate. So and Natchez High School has posted a graduation rate of 90%. So
What's the
we're
state
very
at?
proud. The state, I think if I looked at it the other day, if my memory serves correctly, it was 88.7.
Okay, that's right.
So we're above the state. Okay. On next week, myself and some district leaders, and we invite board members to participate if they so choose. On January 30th, we're going to start community conversations. We believe that it's very important that our community members, our parents, have an opportunity and a platform to voice their concerns and voice their experiences regarding the district. As you all are aware, we're in the process of updating our strategic plan. We want to make certain that we have as much stakeholder input as possible. So these conversations will not be long. We're scheduling for an hour. This first community conversation will focus on what the district is doing well, what there are some the areas that have some concern, and our community's vision for the future of the schools and education system in Natchez-Adams School District. So we'll meet with employees, parents, and community members on the 30th from 6 until 7, and then we'll also schedule a session with some of our students because we need to know what our student experiences are as well and what they envision for themselves as students here in the district.
Where is it going to be?
Natchez High School.
At the high school?
At the high school.
Okay, so it, the community can come out.
Yes, yes.
That's good.
Those are all of my
Lakita, will you
updates.
send us a reminder of that?
Yes, ma'am.
And we're gonna also post it on social media and make certain that we get it to Ms. Roberts.
And to people be running in their groups, clubs, and everybody. And this is just one, we're gonna do a series.
It's gonna be a series.
Okay.
Yes. Let me also say that we had minimal damage to our facilities due to the freezing temperatures last week. We want to say kudos to our maintenance department and operations department. They prepped our buildings ahead of the inclement weather, and so that is the reason why we had minimal damage. We also appreciate them for going out even though the ice was roads were still icy. Then we had members who went into the facilities to make sure that everything was okay. So we applaud them for that. We are going to continue a series of conferences with students and with parents. As you all know, the third grade literacy-based promotion assessment is coming up. It is very important for our third graders. And so we, district leaders, we're going to gather a list of students who are still having some challenges that we know that they need additional support. We're going to make home visits. So we need parents to understand the importance of the assessment and then give them some tools to help their children at home in order to be successful on that state assessment.
Yeah, good.
Okay. Now we have school board comments.
First of all, I want to recognize Mr. Birdsong. Mr. Birdsong is a referee for the basketball game. I don't know if you all knew that, but I was really surprised to see him out there, and I was glad to see him out there. Also, as usual, the flu is going around, COVID is not gone. Please, please, you all stay safe. Stay safe.
No, sir. I have nothing.
No comment.
Seniors, principals that we have, please remind your seniors that it's time now to start applying for college. And please make sure that all corners on top of the list. Thank you.
Always good. I don't have anything. Okay. Now we can go and close termination.
So moved, we have termination.
Second.
Moving second, all in favor? Aye. And close the termination. All right, there, Mr. Moore.